This is a story about G. Randler. She was a 7-year-old girl that lived with her parents and grandparents. G was a young girl that loved to draw, and she especially loved drawing maps. She drew maps of her room, maps of her backyard, and even maps of the clouds in the sky. But sometimes, when she felt a little lost or worried, she wished there was a map for her life that she could draw. One day, G was sitting with her grandpa, a kind man with a warm smile. "Grandpa," she said, "how do you know what to do when you feel a little lost?" Grandpa smiled and walked over to a special shelf. He carefully took down an old, beautiful book with a worn cover.
"This is the Bible," he said, handing it to her. "It's like a treasure map for our lives."
She carefully opened the book. She saw stories about brave people and amazing miracles. "How can a book be a map?" she asked with her eyes wide open.
"Because it shows us how to be kind, how to be brave, and how to love others," Grandpa explained. "It's a gift from God to help us find our way, and knowing that we have this wonderful map is what we call faith."
"Faith?" she asked, trying to understand.
"Yes," Grandpa replied. "Faith is like trusting the person who drew the map. It's knowing that even if you can't see the whole path, you can trust that God is walking with you every single step. Imagine if you had to walk in a dark room. You might be scared, but if you have a little flashlight, you can see just enough to take the next step." Faith is that little bit of light that helps you trust the next step, even when it feels dark.
A few days later, G was worried about her first day of swimming lessons. The big pool looked so deep, and she felt afraid to get in the water. She sat on the edge, clutching her towel. She thought about what Grandpa had said. She couldn't see the whole lesson at once, but she could take just one step. With a deep breath, G put one foot in the water, then the other. It wasn't so scary. And so, with each kick and each stroke, G discovered that the Bible truly was a map for her life, and faith was the courage to follow it, one little step at a time.